Wonderful ignited souls, beautiful people. Okay, so we are going to continue our readings, and do forgive me if these are not in flow as you would have anticipated with uploading videos, but really don't want to explain much because yeah, I tried. And okay, so I'm going to call on one of the verbatim gods to help us in this reading. And of course, we call on the ancestors and all the spirit guides and your side as well, all Taurus. So, Taurus, which of the verbatim gods are going to work with us in October to November? October to November for Taurus for the month of October to November. Okay, so we have the blessed God, which is the number 3. Blessed God comes with 21, which equals 2 plus 1 is 3, but it also is the ninth god of the first set of gods that we have depicted or discovered in Genesis of the Holy Bible. So the blessed God, and this is why you hear a lot of people say bless you. If you sneeze, you hear someone say bless you. And this is really in my understanding that the blessing is something because it's the makeup of two words when you think of it. So it's like to be less of that thing which is um, perhaps making you sneeze or making you cough or whatever it is, and to create room for good in your life. So this is why number 3 is very creative. It is the number of magic, you could call it, the Trinity, body, mind, and spirit. The Son, Mother, and Father, you could say, the Holy Trinity. So number 3 is really it's the it's the 3 in 1. So it's the 3 in 1. So basically we see in everything, a lot of things we are doing now, we see all detergents is 3 in 1. 3 in 1 is really like a composition of the whole in that sense. Okay, so we are now using this deck, which is the Illuminati deck, and to see what the messages are, divine messages are for us. So we call on the blessed God, of course, who is really wanting to help us in this reading for the earth sign, Taurus, the earth sign, and we are going to see what message lies there for us. Okay, so I just give this one more shuffle. Okay, I ask that I have the right messages, or I am able to convey the right messages, and so you have the right interpretation, or we work together in unison. Thank you. Okay, so we have the 10 of Swords, which is the first card for Taurus. This is really an element of feeling that you can't go on any longer. It's an element of this has to come to an end. It's like putting, feeling tired, feeling, some say like stabbed in the back, but in this, it's like I feel that all the forces that had held you back is like this is at the final stage. Now when I say all the forces, I don't mean you won't get any negative aspect or experience in your life again, but in this reading for this season, and I really feel that this reading would continue with this energy until the month of December, although I am doing this reading for October and November. But I really feel that a lot of the things and obstacles that Taurus, the earth sign, had been enduring, this is like coming to an end. It's like coming to an end. So what crowns Taurus? So we have the card that crowns Taurus, which is the 8 of Swords. Now 8 of Swords, and I had it in the reverse position, as you can see, and I'm feeling that I need to leave this in the reverse position, although I often read the Eight of Swords as someone really stepping out in the traditional deck, ready to step out of that prison, what they have created for themselves, of course, by the decisions that we have made. But however, here in this reading, I feel that there is a ray of hope. It's a transition, it's a transformation, and it's really getting ready to step out of that. It's your willingness. It depends on your willingness to step out of that prison. It's perhaps it's going to happen much quicker because we have in this foundation, in your foundation, you have the Six of Cups. So perhaps your reunion with other people giving you that emotional support, because as a Taurus, you do have that emotional stability. It's just that you have been a little bit in your head, or perhaps situations had got you thinking very analytical and trying to make sense of things through much overthinking. So let's go more into meditation, Taurus, and just less thinking. Okay, in your recent past, you had the Initiate of Coins. So the Initiate of Coins is, I believe it's the Knight of Pentacles. So there's messages you have been perhaps negotiating or getting messages through that is connected with money or your project. So I'm also getting a message for you, Taurus, that you have come to the end of like worrying about where money is going to come from to do a project or to get on to doing things you really want to do. I feel that the Ten of Swords is really telling you, or you have concluded to yourself, that this is it. I'm not going to worry about money anymore. I am going to actually take a position, which that is you, the Hierophant, go within and take a more spiritual attitude about how you're going to move forward in your project and in your ventures. And I feel like this is a real wonderful position for you, Taurus, to be moving into. Now, isn't that just really wonderful? Perhaps some of you are tying the knots, the knot. Well, tying knots. How many knots are you going to be tying? Okay, or untying, but it whatever it is that you are coming to a place where you are now taking your position in the earth. You are a teacher. You are a leader. You are actually as the Hierophant here, not the student so much, because you have been the student and now you are ready to move forward into like more or less swapping positions here. Well, I don't think the Hierophant would really give up the position. It's always his position. Having said that, the student and the teacher, that sometimes it's really one and the same, because the teacher is also learning quite a lot from the student. Okay, so what is Taurus's spirit? What is Taurus's present position right now is that you are making a sacrifice. So you have learned that this is the Hangman. You have learned right now, and through that Ten of Sword, you have concluded, no, now I've got to be prepared. It's almost like you're making a pact with yourself and with your higher self, with your spirit self, whatever it is, and saying, no more. I feel that you are cutting habits. You are maybe detoxing, maybe taking up exercises, doing something that is going to make you feel better about yourself, Taurus. This is what I feel is happening for you. And something, of course, that you really liked or really enjoyed, but you know it is not very beneficial for you. So you're actually taking the position of hanging high or hanging it up, so to speak, in that hangman position. Okay, of course we have here the six of rods. So the Six of Rods is saying that yes, you are moving into that position next to the Hierophant, that you are successful in this new undertaking that you have endeavored, whether it is that project, whether it is the getting better about, feeling better about yourself, because you are also giving up certain substances or foods, because we as Taurians, we do love very good foods, but also we can make decisions and stick to them and say, well, this is it. I want to feel better about myself. I want to be healthier. I want to be fitter. And therefore, whatever it takes. And once we have really made that position, that decision, we stick to it. We do. Okay, and this is again with the rods is fire. So we develop an inner passion to seeing this come to fruition. Your next card, of course, is Judgment card. It almost feels like double crucifixion for Taurus, because you have just hanged your position in a sense of having this sacrifice. Yes, you are going to be successful in that. And then there is judgment. Well, perhaps it is about saying, how far have I come? Where have I been? Where am I going? What am I doing? And looking at not just one aspect of your life, but you are looking at various aspects of your life, and to seeing what decisions you can take to better yourself. That is what this tarot for self-love for Taurus is really about. It's like, okay, you've executed one project or one endeavor, and you have found yourself to be successful with the Six of Rods, and now you're going for something else. I feel that a lot of this that you are doing is also around your career and family life. You are actually engaged with both family life, not I wouldn't say so much on the romantic level, although that is inclusive as well, but family as siblings, as your parents, as your blood family. Basically, I feel that's a lot that you are now saying, no, it's time we do things differently. It's time we look ahead. What can we do to make our lives as a family much better? That's what Taurus is doing right now. And of course, now we have the Justice card. I feel that you will find a balance in this endeavor, Taurus. You are going to be successful here, as we see the Justice. The Justice here reminds me of the Chariot somehow. It's very close even in this very same deck, but however, it's like I feel that whatever it is that you are very much concerned as well around family life is very much attached to something with legal matters. And so, Taurus, it's like you have taken it on yourself to really raise awareness of a situation that needs a legal attention. And here we are, of course, with the justice, and we have to ask now, what is the challenge in well, Taurus? What is the challenge here for Taurus? What is the challenge here for Taurus in executing this successfully? Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles. So this is success, and that's what we had the number 3. So the blessed God has really come through, shining for us right here. The blessed God with number 3 and the challenge card. So basically, for Taurus of signs and tarot for self-love here, is that we are now asked to call upon the blessed God to help us in this endeavor, because this is what we really need to like overcome. But this is for us. This is basically asking for you to be creative and understanding how there is 2222 on the screen right now on my laptop, and this is really about creating harmony and togetherness and fellowship and all these bonding relationship partnership. So all these tools, and of course even the word three, as we have been talking about with the blessed God, the word three actually equals 11, which is 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. And so we can see that this is going to, even in this image here, we see two sets of threes. And basically, it's like the shadow of that which we really want is transpiring here. So we want this. Don't we really want this abundance on the green? Green is that money, is prosperity, it's wisdom, it's all those things. And so this is what we are wanting to achieve. So I feel that this is really a positive reading. It's only that we have this Eight of Swords. Actually, Eight of Swords being crowned with Eight of Swords, I don't feel it is the healthiest thing for Taurus right now. We need to break that eight, put some flesh on it, or perhaps put some flesh like it becomes Eight of rods, or Eight of, well, Eight of Cups is that you would be turning away, or Eight of Pentacles. I think these are ideas that Taurus, you have an idea, or with, and that you have been cagey, so to speak, cagey or timid of how you're going to bring this out, bring yourself out of this idea, how you're going to make it grow, how you're going to make it develop. And this is something that you need to, or we need to break out of. So higher self, all knowing, past, present, and future, what would be the advice for Taurus to break out of that the Eight of Swords? What is the advice here to break out of this mold? Okay, so we have the Novice of Cups, and this is what we want. So basically, this is about nurturing yourself with love and being around people who are positive. Now, here is that Spirit is saying that you have everything within you because you have the manual for life here. And again, I'm getting, because there's blue hair as well. In fact, with this eight, we could see we have the three, the N, or the three in this image. We have the three dots. I'm trying to remember what it's called, but three is that we need to like be with our mind, body, and spirit. Find a way of coming together with self. This is where we ask for the blessing to be less of the analytical thoughts, analytical thought processes, and be with spirit that makes things so much better for us. So when we actually just leave things to spirit, or we put our intentions out there, meditate on our intention and release that fear, so then it breaks the old mold. So we need to break that old mold. And now, being a Novice of Cups is that you are learning to love yourself, and this is what I feel the remedy is here for Taurus. It's like asking yourself, for instance, is this honoring the love for myself? This thought, or this trail of thought, is it serving me? How is it serving me? And so this is actually exhibiting or exercising a sense of self-love, self-full love, because we already love ourselves to some extent, but self-full love is our journey. This is what we are moving towards. And of course, with the Novice of Cups, who, it's like he's on a journey, and I feel that the tower in the back of this, or towards the back of this novice, it looks like he has left home or left town and journeying into a new land. But there's also the possibility that this image is actually in his mind's eye, not seeing where he's going very clearly, and has to find himself, of course, wrestling against the wind and learning or trying to remember the things that he's learned in and how to actually forge ahead. So Spirit is saying you have everything within you, Taurus, to forge ahead, because your hands actually have the messages or have the healing power in them. Don't know how this is coming, but this is what Spirit is saying. Your hands, you have the healing power within them. Perhaps it means just looking at your hands, seeing what creativity that you can indulge in to allow the vibration and allow energy to flow, allow creativity to flow, and so answers will be coming through that. Okay, so this is what I feel is happening, and this is a really a wonderful message. So coming out of the self-imprisoned state, of course, you are learning to take a new path, learning um, a new thing, something you hadn't done before. And so you are asked to call on the God of blessings. The God of blessings, help us, Taurus, to be able to let go of the things, letting go of the things that no longer serve, and of course, accepting that when we let go of something, there is room that we have created for other things. And these other things, of course, we need to be taking measure, taking time to ensure that these are balanced ideas, balanced position. And that's where the justice is as well. So I thank you. Oh, battery is okay. Let's try and just complete this one before my battery die. So I don't even really want to put the word die here. Okay, so I'm just going to go over these with the traditional Rider-Waite card, and ask Spirit to guide us and give us the deeper messages that are appropriate for us, Taurus, for the month of October and into November of 2020. We thank you. Okay, so we have, of course, something we are holding on to tight, which kind of reminds me a bit of the Eight of Swords. So it's like being imprisoned with your own wealth, your own thoughts, and so on. So we are not to worry about money, because this is coming, this is happening. And although I'm going to leave this as the center position here, money, this is repeating itself. And now when we are able to step out of that self-imprisoned state, we'll be able to see the energetic vibration flowing that creates money and wealth. Of course, we are here transparent with the world. Now this is really beautiful. 21. So that's a cycle, because of course we had a 10 of swords, which is like completing a cycle. Hey, great. And of course here we are feeling whole, complete, and strong enough to endure. Okay, so we did speak of the justice card here, but this is showing us basically, hoping this is still recording. Yes, this is showing us that there is a legal matter, yes, to really look at, and perhaps things will become much clearer at the next new moon or full moon, because we are not seeing as clear as we should, of course, just as we have with the novice. He is just going on this journey, and of course there's a bit of mist and bit of fog, but basically it's just trusting yourself enough that you are going to get onto your destination safely and acquire what it is that you want. So here we have the Tower card. The Tower card is falling into the same position as the Hanged Man. So it means that whatever catastrophic thing that has happened, we are called to really come to some resolution about this, asking ourselves, what can we learn from this situation? How can this serve us? What is it we can salvage? What are the lessons that we learn here, and how we can move ahead? And that's the sacrifice, letting go of things that no longer serve. And I feel I often do this as an exercise just to help me let go. I would go through my wardrobe or something in my home and just put it out on the balcony or something. I would put it out somewhere, and just as an exercise of demonstrating I am willing to let go. Please show me what else to let go of. Here we are. This card is repeating itself. This is the Eight of Swords. So, of course, we are asked to step out. And this is what I mean here. With this card, we can see a foot is going forward. And that is really comforting. So, basically, step out of that comfort zone. It is a little bit frightening, but trust the blessed God to help us through. And here, of course, with by the time we step out, we will find that love, we will find that young person, we will find that proposition or gift to cheer us up, which is good. We will find abundance. And of course, I just said we will find abundance. And I'm just seeing the card through this way. And this is abundance. This is the love that we are talking about. This is exactly coinciding with the Novice of Cups. So here we have the Ace of Cups. So the Novice of Cups is like the Page of Cups, which tells us that this love is moving into a direction. And this is what it's about when they say all we need is love. And this is why we are doing tarot for self-love, because when you have enough love, then as this cup shows, you can spill over with love onto others. Now, what other challenge that really precedes us? There we are. So this is it's like someone has been trying to outsmart us, and whether in a negotiation or something, or whatever it is that we are doing. So we need to be mindful of this. I don't think it is Taurus who is being tricky here or anything like that, or it may mean that we really need to reflect on a time when someone had been had done a little dirty, and so to see what lessons we can learn from this. But I also feel that this situation or scenario is very much interlinked with the Tower. So sometimes when we procrastinate on the change that we know is necessary for us, we have the universe actually gets someone to give us a little bit of a push to have a renewed life, a renewed fresh love, a dose of fresh love, to remember not to take love for granted, to remember to honor and respect ourselves, to remember to esteem ourselves in love, to remember that without love we can't really do much more. So all we need is love. John Lennon, yes. And of course, this is the newness that are moving into, or is very much attached with. So I'm going to just have let's see, I would love to pull a love card, a universal love message, but let's just do this for you, Taurus. Okay, so perception. So it's important that you are able to see the woods from the trees, so to speak. Your mind, get out of this this eight of. This is all about perception. We entrap ourselves in the way we see things. So ask the blessed God to help you to be able to see exactly what it is you are meant to see, the path you are meant to walk on, and to find your way into executing the project or whatever it is that you are meant to be doing, whether it's family life, whatever it is, that you are able to do that. So I thank you very much on this. I hope you like this. Please leave your comments, like and subscribe, wonderful Taurians. And of course, remember to just have fun in the garden, whatever it is that you do. Yes, it is autumn now. Pick up a leaf, have a look at it, see its beauty, just connect with nature, stay grounded, stay ignited, and of course, till we meet again. So please, subscribe to my channel and do have a look on my introduction. I think I will have to rename one of those videos introduction to tarot for self-love, just to really explain how the gods come about and how we are conducting tarot for self-love on Crime a Queen for Tarot. Thank you for tarot for self-love. Thank you.